Ohio death metal. Yeah, you know it, man. The most boring state in the country. Definitely one of them. Nebraska, Ohio, Iowa. Horrible states, but excellent music, okay? Disinter, Crematory Consecration. Bro, why are you not putting the cassette all the way up to the camera? Because there's a dead kid on it. That's why. Oh my god. Another one of these, right? Another one of these album covers that's just kind of questionable to display. Even more questionable to put on a t-shirt and take it all the way to a Walmart because, hey, maybe not everyone wants to see that. But this kind of imagery goes hand in hand with the music, as I've talked about before. We have an album that was a demo, a band that was very short-lived. It was a two-piece group, of which I'm going to show you. We have Andy Conrad and Ed Fleeson. These two fellas, you gotta love the Butchered at Birth shirts sporting right there. That's Unleashed, right? Yes, it is. Might be a blurry photo, but I recognize that band logo anywhere. So, these two guys really had some good stuff going here. The intro and the outro to this little demo are actually quite significant. If the music wasn't itself, this creepy, eerie feeling with the female vocals on the outro, man, it gets under your skin. It's a really creepy one. And I think, honestly, with the artwork of a baby that basically has its head sliced right here with the skin peeled back on both ends, just look it up if you're that curious. It works. It works really well. It gets the point across. Now, I found this one on Ken's Death Metal Crypt. Oh, and for those who want to know, Columbiana, Ohio, more particularly. But I found this on Ken's Death Metal Crypt when it existed. Now, it does still exist, the archive of it. But the original upload I found on this back in like 2021, maybe 2020 at the earliest. And I've been gunning for this tape for years. I was looking for this one. And I scored it earlier this year, if not the end of winter last year. And it was a $40 cassette for, their second demo. And after this, they were done. So who knows how many of these actually exist. But worth it. Worth every penny, man. When you find an album that you just, have this weird, you can't get over it. It's hard to call it an obsession. It is. But it doesn't really just let you forget about it. Every now and then you're thinking about Ohio bands, and this one just manages to creep its way back into my mind. So, Disinter, Crematory Consecration. It's like a 24-minute demo. Doesn't overstay its welcome at all. I wish it was longer, to be honest. I mean, a demo usually runs you between 10 to 30 minutes at the longest, but this one sits comfortably. It's very much a essential listen, I think, because Ohio's got so many great bands, dude. Like I said, terrible state, but lots of bands I will be showing in the future. Now, the current scene with your 200 stab wounds, not the same, all right? I have some 200 stab wounds. I have 3 of their albums. God, dude, why? Why is this style of death metal not as prevalent now? It's the cavernous, kind of doomy feel to it. Everybody wants to do the hardcore freaking beatdown crap. Dude, it's overdone, okay? It's overdone, and it's also not as good. So, yeah, old school death metal, Disinter, 1992, Crematory Consecration. Absolutely some good stuff. I will link this in the description below because I feel like you guys would dig it, and I'm willing to bet I got a good old feeling about this one. You have no idea. You're like, dude, what? I didn't even know, because there are thousands, maybe hundreds, probably thousands of demo bands that are just like this. They made 1 to 2 releases and they called it quits immediately after. Sometimes that is the very best stuff. Ex Mortis, Goraphobia, Phlegm. I love it. Immortal Fate. Some of these bands that basically were just demos and then they stopped. Bro, why? You guys were onto something. You had a sound that was so, killer. And it was a different era for music because what you sounded like was really heavily based on the area you lived in. You know what I mean? Now it's not like that at all. You could take inspiration from a Turkish band and a band in Belarus and then a band in Sri Lanka and then maybe a band in upstate New York. And you combine all those together and you have what you have now. But instead, in these days, it was really like you only knew so many bands. So you only had so many riffs that you could actually take ideas from or just straight up steal their riff and change the tuning a little bit. You know, that's a very popular thing. You listen to enough death metal, black metal, grindcore, come on, especially grindcore, you will hear that same riff in a few different songs. It's not just Bolt Thrower that does that. So enjoy Disinter, rock it, jam it. Very sick logo. I like it. It's legible. Gets a pass from me. Check it out.